the super pickiest. Like, I like a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think I fall victim to that same kind of micromanagey thing.
I like things that I like. Don't give me things I don't like.
I do too, but it's also like if somebody just didn't ask for my input and served me a meal, I'd be like, wonderful.
And I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Get this
Food?
slop out of my fucking face, you disgusting piece of shit.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Where the fuck do you get off?
We're streaming, by the way.
How dare you? How
Oh,
very dare you?
try to feed me
How,
with food? Are you
present me
fucking...
a delicious home cooked meal?
Listen, I have standards, and they're not good, but I have them.
Yeah. American Standard is the name of a toilet company.
That's right. For a reason.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Let's clap it in.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Woo!
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 What's going on, you guys? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. I'm Josh and Tressa, and I'm joined
Tressa
today
and Josh.
by Josh and Tressa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tressa and Josh.
We are going to talk about What We Do in the Shadows, Season 2, Episode 4, The Curse. So, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it so that we can talk about it and spoil it and do all that shit.
Hey, you're back. Welcome.
Way to go!
Let me make sure I'm recording.
Are you not
Yeah.
recording? Do you
No,
need
I
to
was.
record?
I'm just slow and forgetful.
Do you need to redo anything?
No. I'm just
Okay.
going to cut all of this out. It's fine.
Yeah, great.
Mhm.
Groovy.
Yeah. We start off with Nandor. He's got his correspondence trunk.
That's right. He has kept a box of letters for the past 7 centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's one from his mom and dad.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He was at Al Kanadar training camp, and they wished him good luck and hope that the rocks aren't too hard because they used rocks for pillows and also for blankets.
Here's one he forgot to open. It's from those guys that they totally conquered and killed all of. Oh, they surrendered. Whoops.
Oh, I should have gotten to this one sooner.
Yeah.
Oh, look, here's one for a free scoop at Baskin and Robbins.
I can't use it, of course, but it's the thought that counts.
Boom to the credit sequence. Boom, we're back.
Guillermo's going to help him with this electronic mail now.
Yeah, he brings in a laptop. Nandor can't work the computer at all. You know, like old people. Old people like myself. We don't understand how technology works.
You know what? He could not, but I was also impressed with how much he could do.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Well, it wasn't much, but he could.
It was something, right?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, by the way, I got blood stains on my fancy collar, so I'm going to need that thing.
The tight pen.
Yeah, the thing that you put on the
The tight
stains.
pen.
The thing that you get, like, you need to get the stains out.
Yeah, the tight pen.
Oh no, the computer's gone to sleep.
It's just...
Arise!
So Guillermo's going to get a tight pen and go to the vampire hunting club.
So he goes there. He decides he's going to, like, infiltrate and sabotage the vampire hunters. But he's in for a surprise because it's not a night of training. Training
No.
is over, baby. It's our first official hunt. We finally have a real target.
I'm going to go...
Shanice.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go... call me fucking crazy. I don't...
Fucking crazy!
Thank
You're
you.
fucking crazy! Hi!
Thank you. I don't think they were ready for a full hunt yet.
You're right. You're
Oh,
right.
thank you.
Yeah, they're ambitious.
So as you were saying, Shanice, she thinks she knows where these vampires live.
Yeah,
that
she
turned her
thinks
friend.
she's found the house.
Mhm.
There's like these weird like bush things out front. Guillermo's
Oh,
like, oh, topiary. They're called topiary. He's like, do any of them look like vaginas? And
yeah.
Derek's like, my man!
High five. Yeah.
And Shanice is like, well, some of them are of an adult variety.
They were not, but yeah. Yeah.
So, wait, what is Craig Robinson's character's name?
I don't have any idea.
Okay, he's like, gear up, let's ride!
Yeah, they all pile into Derek's mom's catering van.
Meanwhile, Nandor cannot remember his password. And Colin Robinson is like, an alphanumeric password is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like, no, my password is an impenetrable fortress. And then he types in impenetrable fortress, and boom, he's in.
What does he have, like emails in his emails?
So, yeah, one of them was from like 10 years ago, and it was a free ticket from Fandango to see The Blind Side.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Sandy Bullock, eh?
Colin Robinson just starts listing other Sandra Bullock movies.
Nandor's not listening.
Nandor hisses at him, and Colin Robinson is like, that's just rude, and leaves.
What's the next email?
It's from Bloody Mary.
What?
You have to send this email to 10 people. You're already cursed.
No!
Yes. So, you're either going to like fall victim to the unknown curses, or you will have untold riches if you do what this says. Nadia and Laszlo come in and they take the curse completely seriously.
Oh, yeah, because Nandor is screaming for help. He didn't know what to do. He doesn't want to curse. The light box has cursed them.
Oh, this bloody light box. So, meanwhile, back with the vampire hunters, Guillermo and the crew are in the van. Derek's mom's van, which she needs back first thing tomorrow morning for her catering job.
Mm-hmm. There's shrimp in the back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was real quick, though, because we go right back to Nandor and Laszlo and Nadia talking about how are we going to get these emails. How does anyone get an email address to send this to? They have to find 10.
Laszlo's like, we'll just send it to 10 friends or enemies.
Oh?
And Nadia's like, where are we going to get the email addresses? The email address shop? And he's like, no, that'll be closed this time of night. Nandor is a little bit helpful. He has the address for a Count Fandango.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Well done. One step closer to unseen fortunes.
Laszlo,
away from getting our guts ripped out.
Yeah. Laszlo finds a business card from Timothy from Circuit City that has an email address. And Guillermo's back we're back with Guillermo in the van, and
they're playing like heavy metal. They're banging their heads and getting all psyched to do this shit.
Yeah. And he's like, oh fuck. So he calls the dummies and go back to the house, and the phone's ringing, and they are fucking terrified of this phone call.
Yeah, like they don't get phone calls, so the idea that the phone is ringing at all is like completely out of the ordinary. They don't know how to even pick it up, probably. So It goes to a standard old-fashioned answering machine. Mm-hmm. It's like, nobody's home, leave a message. And from the back of the van, Guillermo, like quietly but hissing, is like, get out of the house, you're going to die.
How did Bloody Mary get our phone number? Her power knows no bounds.
Meanwhile, like the conversation.
Wait, did I tell you about the time that Ariana got her guts pulled out of her?
Right. There's like examples in the Bloody Mary email, and the one that we hear about over and over again is Ariana getting her guts ripped out.
Yes, we all just read that same email.
But like meanwhile, inside the van, the conversation is just about how like Derek's mom has to cater this quinceañera.
And Nadia's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna email this right back to Bloody Mary. So she types out Bloody fucking Mary at AOL.com, and fucking a demon sends it back to
A
her.
mailer demon.
What? They're terrified.
Yeah, that's up to the ante for sure. So, like, they go to Colin Robinson, which they're loath to do, but they need advice from someone who understands. And he's like, oh, who got you? Was it Tommy Knockers? Was it the Headless Apothecary? Oh, Bloody Mary. She's a sneak, that one.
And he cannot wait to get this email because they got his email address. He's going to send it to everyone he knows.
He's like, okay, so I'll send it to the whole company directory. I'll send it to Jason, and Jason will send it to Andrew, and Andrew will send it to Becky. And when Becky gets
Can you just give us your email
I'll get
address?
a talking to. Right, like he's drawing out, like, giving them the email address by just fucking monologuing.
Yeah.
It's like, give us the address. This pen is dead. Just tell us. Well, not with internet security being what it is these days.
So he has to write it down. So it's travelbug54 at AOL.com.
Yeah, because he loves to travel.
He really enjoys traveling.
It's just a fact. Sometimes you just get a fact.
Yeah. Vampire hunters pull up to the house.
Yeah, and Guillermo breathes a sigh of relief. It's a different house. The topiary aren't even erotic, just giant balls.
Yeah. They could be of adult nature, I suppose. The key is under the planter.
The plant that's on the doorstep.
So yeah, they get it super easy. The whole time Guillermo's like, don't go nuts, you guys. This is probably
like we're breaking
house.
an entry into like just some random house. Like these could be like totally normal people, and he points to just normal photos, and he's like, "Look, see, they're normal people." And Shanice is like, "Those are decoy photos." Or wait, was it Shanice? One of them was like, "Those are decoy photos."
One of the family photos had just a huge group of people, and they're all wearing the same T-shirt that says something like "We are a family" or something. We are definitely a family of people that are related right now. We're not weird. And
so
then
they split up to explore the house.
I think Derek sees a portrait of a woman, and it's one of those 70s, 80s ones where it's the same woman superimposed on the same, like two of her, one
right. It's like
away.
it's like a school portrait,
right,
where you have like head and shoulders of a person, but then you have like the superimposed close-up of the face in profile.
Yeah, yes, thank you. And he's like, who would do that? They're obviously monsters.
And then they encounter like a bedroom with twin beds, and Guillermo's like, see, they're just normal people, but like it's actually like the twins from The Exorcist. Not The Exorcist,
The Shining.
From The Shining, right.
And they're just like standing outside the doorway with the door wide open, have Shanice and Guillermo having this conversation. I don't even remember what it was about because it had nothing to do with anything. You know, jelly beans are great because you can get these ones, like the white ones are kind of like vanilla. And then behind them, the girls are rising from the bed.
Right. So, and then they like flicker and then they appear right next to them.
Yeah.
And then there's just chaos throughout the house. We cut back to Colin Robinson, who informs the rest of them that they'll be signed up for his email newsletter.
What is it, bi-weekly? Is that twice a week or once every 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's bi-weekly, which is not once every 2 weeks. That's twice a week.
I'm so glad he solved that for me. It's a question that's always going through my head.
Back with the vampire hunters, like one girl is like, she's doing like a selfie video that's basically the Blair Witch.
Yeah. And she walks into a room and the ceiling is just covered in vampires hanging upside down in fringe jackets.
But like Guillermo's like Van Helsing blood kicks into overdrive. He's like a natural vampire hunter. He stakes everyone. He's got holy water splashing on everybody. He throws Shanice out the second story window to save her life and then jumps.
He falls out backwards by flipping them all off.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like, it's as though he just like pulled the pins on like multiple grenades and told them like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. And then all the vampires turn around and look at the camera crew.
And hiss.
I love that they do that. I love that they make sure don't forget, this is actually supposed to be a documentary. You guys.
Yeah. Also, like, we didn't even mention it. The vampire hunters at the beginning of the episode were like, "Oh, awesome! I'm glad you brought the camera crew. We should be documenting this."
Yeah.
So, like, every now and then, like, we just have acknowledgement of the camera crew.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Derek got left behind.
Yeah, he definitely got bit, and they're driving back without him. And someone says, we still have to get the van back to Derek's mom.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Got back to the house, and Laszlo is finishing up typing Sir Bob Geldof at yahoo.com. The last one.
And that's when Guillermo walks in and scares them all. Like, they jump out of their fucking skins because they've been freaked out all night.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, so the Tide to Go pens were on sale. So there's like some extra leftover cash. Unexpected riches! The curse is lifted!
All this curse has been rumbling in my guts. Speaking of guts, did I ever tell you about Ariana's guts left
yes!
on that?
Yes! As soon as the curse is lifted, Nadja's like, Laszlo now? And he's like, oh, yes.
When Guillermo walked in, he's soaked. He's covered in blood. And Laszlo's like, oh, did you just go to a concert? Is that a tie-dye shirt? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nandor tells Guillermo how it was very scary, and he wants Guillermo to stay until he falls asleep. And says, I do not wish to die in my slumber.
So he puts him to bed and walks away.
I'm not asleep yet.
God damn it. So Guillermo sits down and he starts to dab his blood-soaked shirt with the little tiny Tide pen.
His massively blood-stained shirt.
It's just a red shirt now.
Yeah, yes. And that's the whole episode, and it fucking ruled.
So good.
I can't believe how fucking fast we tore through that one.
I know. Because,
God damn it.
Jesus.
Well, that's good news, because we're literally out of time, you guys.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, my God.
All right. Guys, thank you for joining us. This has been an amazing episode. We are crushing it. Two boobs telling you what happened on TV.
Excuse me, pair of boobs.
We're a pair of boobs.
One word. Pair of boobs.
We're pair of boobs.
It's like wait. It's like caribou, but with a P.
We're smoldering pirates, and we're also a pair of boobs. Join us once again as we talk the talk and walk the walk.
Yep, that's us.